Alrighty, welcome back to another video, everybody. Over here with my buddy Joey again. We're over in Lake Havasu. Right now we're here for the Kayak Anglers Association Qualifier number 2. And we're here the day before the tournament. Get on the water, scout around a little bit, do a little bit of pre-fishing, maybe even catch a couple fish to gain some confidence. I've never been to Havasu before. I've always wanted to come here to bass fish, and kind of feels like a little dream come true being able to go to Havasu, the A Disneyland of bass fishing. So we have our kayaks all ready and just got to take a quick little walk down the way right here. We'll be in the water. So I'm going to be running the same camera angle that I started off with at the Saguaro tournament when the camera was behind me. This time I have a big extended battery cord thing going to my camera, so I won't have issues with the battery like I did last time. I don't think I showed that in the video, in last video, but I'm gonna quit blabbering now. I want to go fishing, so we're gonna get down to the water, and I'll see you guys behind me. So let's do it. Dude, how you feel?
Good.
Ready to get on the water and try to catch something?
Yep. Start this vacation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Let's have a good old time.
Let's go.
Alright guys, we're all finished up for the day. Joey and I got ourselves a nice little campsite just north of where we were fishing today. We're about to get some dinner cooking up here. Charge some batteries, charge the fish finder battery, and then go to sleep after dinner. But got on a nice fish today. Didn't catch any more after that, but I mean, hey, my confidence is sort of high. Because that was a beautiful fish right there, especially on the chatterbait. Not entirely, oh, I will say, I'm confident, but I'm also not that confident. Because I only caught one fish. But it was a good fish. The fish absolutely choked it. White chatterbait with a Zaco trailer. With the tail just barely dipped in some chartreuse garlic spike it. So that's what I'm going to start the morning with tomorrow. I'm going to start with a reaction, just burn a chatterbait, and then have a couple beds marked on the GPS on my fish finder that I'll go and check up on. Maybe we can catch them, maybe we won't, but I'm really gonna try to put some focus on reaction, especially because we got some wind tomorrow, so there's gonna be some chop on the water. Chop on the water usually can lead to a pretty good reaction bite. So anyways, we're gonna get dinner cooking up here and relax for the rest of the evening, and I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. So I'm gonna close this out now. Alright guys, good morning. It is tournament day. We're over here at our launch point along with everybody else. Over here at Mesquite Bay. So got about 15 minutes till we can launch. I'm just eating breakfast. First cast is at 6:30, so I want to try to be on the water for that to be able to make the first cast. I have a couple beds marked really close to the ramp here. Hopefully nobody's on them. If they're on them, then I'm just going to be chucking and winding that chatterbait all morning. See if I can get onto a little bit of a reaction bite. My buddy Joey is right behind me. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he'll be on the water with me too, hanging out. So let's have a darn good day today on the water. We got 8 hours to fish, and let's go make something fun happen. Heck yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, here we go. Lake Havasu, KAA. Let's get it. Alrighty, so obviously I'm not in Lake Havasu anymore. I'm actually over in Avondale at Crystal Gardens, about to do a little bit of pond fishing. It's a couple days after the tournament, and when I got home from Havasu, I realized I completely forgot to film an outro video. So a little recap on the tournament. Day one on the pre-fish, ended up hooking into an 18¼ inch largemouth on a chatterbait, and that was so amazing. That made my entire trip. I didn't care if I didn't catch a fish the rest of the trip. That was a beautiful bass. But then day two, tournament day, it was windy, chopped out, cold, and I went 6 hours without getting a single bite. That was tough, and it was kind of a defeating feeling, especially because Lake Havasu is, from what I know, Lake Havasu is a Disneyland of bass fishing, and you hear all these amazing things, and then you finally go there after years of wanting to go, and then you're getting your butt kicked. And that's how it should be. You know, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. So the last 2 hours of the tournament, it was nice and sunny overhead, and I got my bed fishing eyes back. You know, these smallmouth, they're up shallow right now, they're on beds, and I was not getting a reaction bite. I tried everything from chatterbait to spinnerbait to crankbaits to underspin as well, and nothing. Oh, jerkbait as well. I was throwing a jerkbait out in the white caps, and the underspin out in the white caps. I don't know if I got the underspin on footage, but I felt like I was in deadliest catch, I will say. The wake was pretty big, and the wind was probably gusting 25. But anyway, the last 2 hours of the tournament, I went back to the bay that my truck was parked in, and I just stood up and just started paddleboarding around, and my friend Daniel gave me some really good advice for bed fishing for smallmouth, and especially because the water was a little murkier than it usually is. You can't see these smallmouth on the beds, okay? Like, maybe if it's crystal clear you can, but I've bed fished for largemouth all my life, and you can see them. And I was talking to my friend Daniel, and I was like, dude, it feels like I'm casting in an empty bed. I don't see a bass on it. He told me, he's like, don't worry, he's there. Just trust it. So what happens? I paddle over to the first spot that I seen a bed at, well, what looked like an empty bed, and in the first 5 minutes, I ended up catching that bass, and it was a 17-inch smallmouth, and I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I just found the holy grail to possibly placing in this tournament. My confidence after one fish just shot through the roof. So then after that, I just stood up and just started paddleboarding around, and I just started looking for the dark spots, and I was casting at every single dark spot that I found. Throughout those 2 hours of the tournament, I went from 0 inches to 63.5 inches, all smallmouth, beautiful fish, and out of 63 anglers in the tournament, we ended up jumping up to 12th place. We got a top 15 finish, and that's honestly, I'm so excited about that. That's the best I've ever done in a tournament, and that was such a treat, being able to do that, especially at a lake that I've been dreaming about going to since I'm a little kid, and a lake that doing it at a lake that I've never been to before. So yeah, that's a wrap for Havasu. That was super fun. I loved it, and I can't wait to go again. I need more Havasu in my life. But anyways, I'm gonna go down to the pond here. I'm gonna go start doing some fishing, and the next tournament is April 22nd over at Alamo Lake, and I hope to see some of y'all there. The thing that I love about kayak bass fishing and fishing tournaments is the camaraderie. You guys are all so awesome at tournaments. I love talking to every single one of you guys. It's like a family kind of feeling going to those tournaments. I love it. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please go down and hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave a comment, share the video with your friends. I'd love to grow this channel up a little more. throughout the coming year. So anyways, I'm gonna quit blabbering now and go do some fishing. Waiting for my buddy Joey to get here right now, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.